With Germany, was that people were scared to talk. They knew, they could see something bad was happening, but they were kind of intimidated. And I think that's where free press is just so important.
Good morning, everyone. How you going? We've got other protesters that are going to be here today. We're going to be on the other side, so it's not going to act as a barrier.
What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? Now!
I will still be around, no matter what this life throws at me. Stop the censorship of science. Is this aligned with a doctor's duty to meet the best interests of their patients? There's no money in early treatment. It's off patent. They need to make the new drugs. Why else, during a time where small business are failing and the economy is in ruins, do politicians still receive full benefits?
Weeks to go yet. This is only the beginning. It's only been a few days since we've seen this, but look at the turnout we have here today.
Mainstream media, you've forgotten what your job is. You've forgotten what your job is. You need to find the truth.
I've got an ex-police officer here who would like to speak to you guys. He was stood down.
My name is Craig Backman. And up until recently, I was a very proud senior constable of police. I just want to say to every one of you here, who obviously can see the bigger picture about what's going on here, that this is not just about a jab or no jab. All right? And the ridicule that you have all faced in the media, from the government, to see through that crap and to still be here and still be strong and fighting this good fight. You people are the ones who are going to be remembered as the heroes of this movement. You people. I thank you. I thank you on behalf of my family, of my children who you're all fighting for. And I thank you on behalf of these police officers who you're also fighting for. but they just don't get it. Now, I came out against all this Cho nonsense, and that's what it is, absolute nonsense. And my colleagues, my former colleagues back here, they know this. They know it's nonsense. I came out because I could see the divide that was coming, the divide that was caused. And it was caused because I could see my colleagues who were trapped by a paycheck following unjust orders. Now, I signed up to be a police officer because I wanted to be part of the thin blue line. And I've heard some nonsense stories, even from the leadership of the police force, saying that that's about white supremacy. Whoever says that is a goddamn idiot. The thin blue line is a layer of protection that is there to protect the good, hard-working, decent citizens of Victoria from those who seek to do them harm. Now, what I have seen and what many have seen, but many have yet to grasp, is that those that seek to do them harm are in that building. Now, I would challenge every one of my former colleagues, I speak to you directly, in the last 2 years has been nonsense. I don't expect any of you to do what I have done. I understand the risk is great. There's much to risk. I understand that. But you've got to start to talk to each other.
Stand with us!
Start to realise the bigger picture. This is not about a jab or no jab. It's about the freedom. It's about democracy. So far, even though I know most of you don't agree with the Cho directions and all these restrictions on people's lives that have happened so far, I know you don't agree with it, but all you've shown so far, instead of showing loyalty to the people, you've shown loyalty to a paycheck. You haven't even been able to show loyalty to your co-workers, some of which have been in the force for 30 years, who Daniel Andrews has thrown out. You haven't even been able to stand up for them. You need to understand that you are in the unique position of being able to create history. Now, this is a dictatorship that's trying to be ushered into Victoria, and then it's going to be ushered into the rest of Australia. And the world is watching, and they're watching for good reason. They're watching because what's happening here is absolutely ridiculous. And we are a laughingstock.
It's treason!
You get to make a decision.
It's treason!
You get to make a decision as to whether or not you want to go down in history as the private army of a madman who's going to enforce this nonsense. You can either go down that path and be known for that in history, or you can be known as history as the people's protectors that stood up and prevented this tyranny from happening. Understand that what happens to us happens to us all. When you take that uniform off at night, you won't be the oppressor anymore, you will become the oppressed just like us. Realise that this is a fight for the freedom of our future, of everyone's future, and for our children. What happens from here is in your hands. You can change history. You can do it right here today. Start making amends with these people who are here fighting for you. Well, thank you for your time. I'm with you all the way.
A short time ago, when we mentioned that we were on the slippery slope, that the same one that Germany was on in the 1930s, we were scoffed at. But if this bill gets passed, we will be skiing down that slope. We're all here today on the edge of democracy thanks to a virus. But that virus is not COVID. It's fear. And the virus of fear sheds hate and division because that's what evil does. But whilst the scientists have not been able to isolate the COVID virus, we have been able to isolate the source of our evil, and its name is Dan Andrews. The very fact that you are here is a vaccine of courage that is strong enough to save the entire state, the entire country, the entire world. You can't rebuild the world's most livable city on fear. You can only destroy it. Sack Dan Andrews! Sack Dan Andrews!
Thank you all so much.
To support Daniel Andrew, then what you are encouraging is to make Daniel Andrew turn Victoria into the state that you ran away from. I came to this country 5 years ago. The main reason you came here is to be free. Ignorant society encourages dictatorship. Don't tell me there is no democratic dictatorship. There is. If you have one party with a majority in parliament who does not question what they passed, then that's dictatorship. It's like tribalism in Africa. If one big tribe controls the power, the minority tribe has nowhere to go. They are either eliminated or they do what the big tribe does. Labour Party has made tribe out of Victorian voters, has made tribe out of immigrant community who does not know what they came here for. Poverty has been created by Daniel Andrews. Thank you very much for listening to me. And Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Look around you, every single person here. There are people of every race, there are people of every religion, there are people that are standing here united together.
Sack Dan Andrews!
We're teaming with last night.
I was letting you know, my name is Martin. I'm a refugee from Vietnam. Vietnam was demolished by communism.
That's my party. We went to university together.
India, they've been able to eradicate the 300 million people from the COVID